Right now, though, soaz can flash the spear. He's going to be okay, still with that CS advantage.
Spear does a lot of damage. soaz respecting the fact that that nidalee could burst him down. Here's the unleashed power onto Caps. Jumps away, the flash in by Naul! Caps is clapped in the mid lane by Naul.
But I feel like they missed the window for draven to really just keep autoing, keep getting damage, and push it in. So I think a little bit of a failure there in terms of the aggressive play that we were looking to see.
There's the chain of corruption, there's the charm, there's the quickness, there's the jump in. broxah joins the fray as well. And that is a very dead draven.
They're going to try to go for the second clap.
The ward there actually spots them as they come around. Caps knocked back, flash hook, pallet. That's another kill onto Caps. Pallet will secure it. TP coming in from soaz to try and save the tower. Meanwhile, bottom lane tower does fall. Fnatic with 1,000 gold ahead.
Look at this. I talked about the lack of flashes earlier. They're going to go for it now.
Doesn't quite get the connection. Explosive cast knocks him back, but the charm is going to land in the end as bigkoro caught up, overextended in the top lane, and will eventually fall to broxah.
It could be the second turret in mid lane going down. Remember, we talked about they have the Glacial Prison, but they also have things like the ultimate from rekkles.
Got a hook onto broxah as well. The chain of corruption is going to come down. There's the quickness from jesiz as he tries to lock him up. Caps jumps in, but knocked back by Ren. Good body buff from him. jesiz goes low. bigkoro is now opening up the axes. He's chucking them into the back of soaz and secures himself a kill.
It's a bait. Ren still has body slam flash. Oh, pallet!
Flash from pallet. broxah gets body bopped up. Naul's going to get the scat of the week as well, and that is a very dead sejuani.
They killed the jungler. They killed the top laner. Now, they ended up getting off of that. Naul got mana back from having the Morellos. Now they can start this up. They just have to avoid the engage. But remember, stand united.
Well, they've still killed broxah, and perhaps they've killed the hopes of EU. Caps jumping in. Here goes jesiz as well. Baron down to 2,000. Ren gets jumped out of the pit. The Baron falls. It's gone to Young Generation, and they've still got members alive. jesiz so low, but 3 members have died, and it's only Naul and Ren who will escape to the backside. Oh, it'd be beautiful if it was. It looks like Fnatic are just going to get 1 turret, but they might lose their inhibitor tower here. Caps is backing. Baron is going to help them push in. bigkoro, pallet, and Naul going to be able to break the inhibitor line, and Venus is doing a great job of keeping Fnatic alive. Fnatic actually going to chase back onto Venus, but this is an inhibitor gone. For Fnatic, they will get a kill onto the nidalee, but how much have they lost for this? Venus is still escaping. Eventually, they'll knock him, but he's going to get away. Not quite enough. As we're coming into this game, we talked about compositions. We said soaz might get caught out in the top lane. Pallet comes in, but here is the damage from the unleashed power. soaz flashes the ball, but you cannot flash away from the biggest Koro on Young Generation.
Right now, there's more spent gold on Fnatic's side, and they are looking for the Fnatic brush.
Gonna see if they can set up around Young Generation. Here they go from the side. broxah jumps in, looking for pallet. That thresh still very tanky though as they knock Fnatic back. Young Generation perhaps want the re-engage now as Ren goes to the front line. A charm from jesiz, a 5-man charm. The knockup. bigkoro still alive, and he's gonna pound away on Caps. Ren dead, 2 dead from Young Generation. Fnatic able to collapse, able to get the fight they wanted. Baron for Fnatic will be secured, and they will be able to look to push towards the base of Young Generation. Have to respect the ability to flank in the TP that could come in from Caps.
Whoa,
with the scan of the week, unleashed power!
Blasted!
There is a new fragrance on Summoner's Rift. It's bodied by Naul. Over-aggressive plays, not respecting the enemy mid. Naul is someone who wasn't really known that much before this tournament. Imagine if that was Faker. Imagine if that was Bjergsen or Jensen. Naul is bodying him. How much more could anyone else? And Fnatic now looking down the barrel of defeat. As Young Generation can push towards this tower. soaz there. broxah with the flank as well.
You got to do something now. There's 20 seconds, though, on jez's ultimate. broxah.
Onto broxah. Chain of corruption comes out. soaz trying to get onto Naul, but meanwhile, bigkoro is still alive in the backline. soaz down to half. Fnatic holding onto this tower with their lives.
A pause as bigkoro is stepping forward, and
that is an unfortunate time for us to pause. Of course, the players know that they only pause in situations where it is game-changing or impacts the play, so definitely a solid reason for the pause, I'm sure.
But luckily, we're going to continue to see that performance as we get back in the game.
And immediately, Chain of Corruption is going to come out onto pallet. There's the Glacial Prism as well. The fight is started, but a great stun with the Scat of the Week. The knockback as well. Unleashed power onto rekkles, soaz, and broxah in the midst of the fray. jesiz there as well. Young Generation on the front foot, trying to catch onto Caps, who has got the chains down. The hook lands as well. Now Young Generation realize they cannot take any more of this action. The pause hasn't seemed to affect either of these two teams as they are both
Ren TP behind. He was looking for it. It's gonna come down.
Here we go. The TP
Here's
behind.
the fight.
No vision. Here comes Ren. The chain's gonna land, but Ren jumps straight in, knocks Rekkles in the wrong way, and now Ren is actually caught off at the back. Young Generation trying to get to their top laner, but he is left out to dry. Rekkles gets the kill. Caps jumps onto bigkoro, double chains, but bigkoro turns it right back around in his face, and Caps has to jump away. And they clear out the vision, and they start it up. Caps off towards the side, looking for the flank. Onto Naul jumps in with the Banshees, but here comes the Unleashed
Oh my god!
Caps stands united, just saves him though, and still Fnatic on the Baron. Are they going to do this? Because Caps has TP. Caps come back. Here comes soaz. He's teleported in.
He's going in.
HP. Venus jumps in, but they target him down. He doesn't quite get it as broxah secures it. Now Fnatic still looking for the fight as Pallet perhaps is caught out here. Caps coming in with a teleport and Pallet knocked up. He's going to get taken down as well. The stun into the damage from Rekkles. A kill for Fnatic. A Baron as well.
That's a low Elder Dragon. It's below half. There could be bursts coming through and it resets.
It resets, you can hear the audience.
But not completely. They're walking away. Venus is now, they're gonna try to burst it.
Venus can't quite get there, broxah does secure it, and now soaz is looking for the flank, has the flash, has the taunt. Three members of Young Generation lining up for him. Caps lands the chains onto Naul, and there's the taunt. That is a shot down on to the Syndra, and Young Generation just able to escape from jesiz. Caps still has that flank position. Koro, Zhonya's keeps him alive, but Koro will escape to the top side.
That's that first death for Naul because they went all in on him without those summoner spells that Jess has gotten. Oh my god, soaz got so much HP from that with the Spirit Visage.
And Fnatic from nowhere have now got a 7,000 gold lead. They're going to break 2 inhibitors here. Young Generation haven't collapsed, but Fnatic have been able to take advantages, being able to pick off one member and snowball that away from the Young Generation squad.
Now look at this second inhibitor here. Fnatic trying to play the map. Yeah, this is exactly what they're doing. They're trying to pull them thin. The Syndra isn't there. There's the TP.
TP from Caps. Venus is here, has landed a spear on the Baron, down to 6,000. He's looking for the steal. Jesiz, they're in the front line. That's going to be a Baron for Fnatic. Great play from them to pull. Ren caught out, dodge from Caps. Explosive cast was channeled as well as Ren now looking for the chase, but the jump away from Caps. And now we'll see Fnatic going for a fight on the other side. Chain of Corruption lands, there's a Glacial Prism as well, all onto Pallet. So it goes in, Jesiz trying to connect. Blue Inhibitors dies in the bottom lane as Caps takes it down. Now he's going to join the fight. So it's a great form of stun, and Moon's power kills Rekkles, but Caps is just going for the Nexus towers here. Fnatic have been forced back. Caps looking to see if he can win this game.
Yeah, they got to stop him on these Nexus turrets. They might lose one here with the damage from the creeps. Venus getting pulled in from Pallet, and he snaps back. He's trying to finish it, and Naul!
He gets it, can't quite take down Naul though, and Ren doesn't land the body slam, but the stun does connect. Caps jumps in with the Zhonyas, but Fnatic have lost their 2 carries now.
Yeah, Naul. He ended up getting a fantastic 4-man scatter of the week. It stunned Rekkles. Rekkles had to go for a cleanse to get out of it, and then he flashed forward and burst it. They're going to try to end. They are done with this game.
No way, Zyrene, do they close this out? Chain of Corruption comes in. Fnatic trying to fight it back. Young Generation still alive. bigkoro is down into the GA. Ren's there. They don't have any more damage. Naul trying to do what he can. bigkoro survives the McHugh. Scimitar the knockback onto broxah. A great locket, though, and Pallet lands the hook. Young Generation realize they can't do it because Caps is respawning. Fnatic aren't going to let them go without a fight, but Naul blocks them off once again. broxah has flash here. He will look for the engage from the side. Minions in the bottom lane pushing in. There's a huge wave down there.
Get back.
One Nexus tower. Can they get back? Can they get to the Nexus?
As soon as they get back, though, they don't have the firepower to kill this off and heal simultaneously.
They will escape. It's up to Ren as well to get away here because Caps is trying to chase him down. He realizes
he's dead.
He's on a ward. Is he dead, though? We've seen Caps misplay today. It's up to Ren to try and dodge around. The chains connect, and Caps jumps in. Goodbye, Ren, says Caps, as eventually he will get the kill on towards this gragas.
Keeping him alive for as long as possible to delay his death timer. This means that he's stuck, and now it's not already ticking. He wanted to die a little earlier than this.
Will eventually go down, though. Caps does secure the kill. Elder Drake up in 2 seconds. Fnatic, though, could just look for the 4v5 in mid. Caps teleporting in towards that bottom lane. One inhibitor is alive, still for Young Generation in that top side. One Nexus tower between Fnatic and the win that they so desperately desire in this game.
Yeah, and they have 60 seconds of a 4v5. They don't care about the Elder Dragon right now. They care about pushing up and trying to win this game. We're seeing more item swaps. GA swapped out for Death's Dance for bigkoro.
It's up to him, it's up to Naul, it's up to Venus, who has a death cap of his own. The knockback minion's not quite there. The stun, though, is going to land onto Venus. bigkoro chased off towards the side. There's the charm. Mercurial Scimitar a little bit too early, but it's still bigkoro surviving. soaz
Rekkles ending the game.
Unleashed Tower. Rekkles says, I don't care about your kills. I want a Nexus. The best 50 gold he secured this game.